Welcome back, where we explore the rarest and most valuable coins in the world. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of United States commemorative $quarter coins. These coins are not just legal tender, they are pieces of history, celebrating events, people, and places that shaped the nation. Some of these coins have become highly sought after by collectors, and depending on their mint mark and condition, they can fetch staggering sums at auction. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the top 7 most valuable U.S. commemorative $quarter, exploring their unique features, rarity, and current market value in dollars. So let's get started. First, move up. The United States South Carolina $quarter from the year 2000 with a D mint mark represents a fascinating piece of modern American numismatics and holds a special place among collectors due to its design rarity and condition significance. As part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, the South Carolina quarter was issued to honor the unique history and cultural heritage of the Palmetto State. This particular quarter in very fine condition is especially valued for its preservation of detail despite the typical were associated with circulation, making it an intriguing addition to any serious coin collection. The history of the South Carolina quarter traces back to the inception of the 50-state quarters program, which was established to generate public interest in coin collecting and to commemorate each state with a unique design on the reverse of the quarter. Released in 2000, the South Carolina quarter features 2 significant symbols of the state: the outline of the state itself and the iconic Carolina wren perched among the Sabal palmetto, which is the state tree. This design was carefully chosen to reflect both the natural beauty and the historical significance of South Carolina while fitting into the broader narrative of the United States' commitment to celebrating its diverse regions. The unique features of the South Carolina quarter with a D mint mark extend beyond its state-specific imagery. The obverse of the coin, consistent with all state quarters, carries the familiar portrait of George Washington with the inscriptions "United States of America, Liberty, and In God We Trust." The reverse, however, is where the artistry of the coin truly shines. The detailed rendering of the Carolina wren atop the palmetto branch with the outline of the state in the background provides a striking visual composition that is instantly recognizable to collectors. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, adding another layer of specificity for numismatic study and market tracking. Coins in very fine condition preserve much of these intricate details, including the fine lines of the wren's feathers and the texture of the palmetto leaves, which elevates their desirability in the collector market. Rarity and collector demand for the 2000 South Carolina quarter with a D mint mark is influenced by several factors, including mintage numbers, circulation, wherein overall condition coins that have survived in very fine condition are relatively scarce. Given the high circulation of state quarters during the early 2000s, collectors value this coin because it represents both a piece of the broader 50-state quarters program and a specific minting variation that highlights the Denver production run. As a result, those seeking to complete state quarter sets or focus on mint mark varieties often compete for coins in better condition, which naturally drives up auction interest and market value. The current market value of a South Carolina 2000 D quarter in very fine condition typically ranges from $4 million depending on specific grading and demand at the time of sale. Coins with sharper detail and less wear can command higher prices, especially when sold through specialized coin auctions or to dedicated collectors who understand the historical and design significance of the piece. While these values may seem modest compared to extremely rare coins, the combination of historical context, condition, rarity, and design appeal makes this quarter a meaningful investment for collectors seeking to build a comprehensive set or diversify a modern coin collection. For collectors interested in acquiring a South Carolina quarter in very fine condition, several tips can help ensure a successful and rewarding experience. First, it is essential to purchase coins from reputable dealers or auction houses to guarantee authenticity and accurate grading. Second, carefully examine the coin for scratches or cleaning marks, as these factors can significantly impact value. Third, consider tracking the coin through mint mark and condition registries, which provide insight into market trends and scarcity. Finally, collectors should remain patient and avoid overpaying in fast-moving auctions, since coins in very fine condition appear frequently enough to allow thoughtful acquisition strategies. The United States South Carolina Quarter 2000 D mint mark in very fine condition is much more than a simple piece of currency. It embodies a period of American numismatic history that celebrates state pride and artistic design while offering collectors the opportunity to own a rare variation that holds both aesthetic and market value. Its combination of historical significance, detailed design, and scarcity in higher grades ensures that it remains a sought-after item for collectors today. Whether added to a broader 50-state quarters collection or collected as a standalone piece, this coin continues to capture the attention of numismatists and serves as a tangible connection to the rich heritage of South Carolina and the broader narrative of the United States Mint. Next up, the United States 2006 North Dakota quarter dollar with the D mint mark in extremely fine condition. This coin is part of the celebrated 50-state quarters program produced by the United States Mint and has become a subject of intrigue among collectors because of its potential scarcity in high grades and auction performance. We will carefully examine the history and background of this coin, its unique features, the factors driving its rarity and collector demand, what it is currently worth in the marketplace, and practical tips for serious numismatists. The 2006 North Dakota quarter was issued on August 28, 2006 by the United States Mint as the 49th release in the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 until 2008, honoring each state in the order of their admission to the Union. North Dakota became the 39th state on November 2, 1889, and this quarter commemorates its rich heritage. The coin was struck at the Denver Mint and carries the D mint mark, indicating its place of origin, with a total mintage of approximately 359 million pieces, making it widely available in everyday circulation. The reverse design depicts a pair of American bison grazing in front of the rugged Badlands landscape, capturing both the spirit of the state and the artistic vision chosen through a public design competition. The obverse features the iconic portrait of George Washington that has appeared on the quarter since 1932, reflecting continuity in American coinage while celebrating state identity. The 2006 D North Dakota quarter is composed of a copper-nickel clad planchet weighing 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter with a reeded edge. This composition is standard for modern circulation quarters and ensures durability for daily use. The inscriptions North Dakota and 1889 commemorate the year the state was admitted to the Union, while the obverse features the classic portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan with the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, in God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum. This coin is composed of a copper nickel clad, which gives it a distinctive appearance and weight consistent with modern quarters. The extremely fine condition of the coin indicates that it has been lightly circulated and retains sharp details with minimal wear, making it highly desirable to collectors around them. The artistic rendering of wildlife and landscape resonates with both state pride and the broader American frontier narrative. Collectors pay attention to these design elements because any discrepancies in strike quality or surface preservation can impact the coin's grade and ultimately its value. The rarity and collector demand for the North Dakota quarter 2006 D mint mark in extremely fine condition is notable due to several factors. First, many coins from this series were quickly absorbed into collections, reducing the number of high-grade examples remaining in circulation. Second, coins in extremely fine condition are particularly sought after because they strike a balance between being affordable yet visually appealing with crisp details. Third, collectors of the 50-state quarters program often aim to complete their set with coins from every state in top condition, which drives demand and can elevate prices in the secondary market. The current market value in dollars for the North Dakota quarter 2006 D mint mark in extremely fine condition can vary depending on the buyer and the venue of sale. However, at auction or through reputable coin dealers, this coin often commands a premium over face value, with prices typically ranging from $6 million for well-preserved examples. In exceptional cases where the coin exhibits outstanding eye appeal or comes from a low mintage batch, prices can climb even higher, making it a valuable addition to any collection. Tips for collectors seeking the North Dakota quarter include examining the coin carefully for signs of wear or cleaning, as these factors can significantly affect its value. It is advisable to purchase coins from trusted dealers or auction houses and to request certification from professional grading services for high-value coins. Collectors should also consider storing coins in protective holders or albums to preserve their condition and avoid unnecessary handling, which can cause scratches or loss of luster. The United States North Dakota quarter 2006 dollar with D mint mark in extremely fine condition is more than just a piece of currency. It represents a celebration of North Dakota's heritage, a milestone in the 50-state quarters program, and a sought-after collectible in the numismatic world. Its unique design, rarity, and potential market value make it an intriguing coin for both new and experienced collectors. By understanding its history, features, and market trends, collectors can make informed decisions and enjoy the process of acquiring a coin that is both beautiful and historically significant. Next up, the 2007 Wyoming State Quarter with the Denver Mint mark, known as the Washington Quarter Dollar, honoring Wyoming and marked with the date 1890. This coin belongs to the celebrated 50-state quarters program launched by the United States Mint, and despite being a coin most collectors have seen in pocket change, certain examples, especially those in finer condition with desirable characteristics, have emerged as notable pieces in the auction market. Today we will explore the history, design, features, what makes it rare, strong collector demand, and current market values in dollars, as well as share valuable tips for collectors considering adding one to their collection. The 2007 Wyoming Quarter was first released by the United States Mint on September 4, 2007 as the 44th issue in the 50-state quarters program commemorating each state's admission into the Union. Wyoming officially joined the Union on July 10, 1890, its date proudly inscribed on the coin's reverse alongside its nickname, the Equality State, that pays homage to its pioneering role in granting women equal voting rights and broader civic participation. The state quarter program itself was one of the most successful initiatives in U.S. Mint history, intended to celebrate American heritage and educate the public about state-specific milestones and symbols. While most collectors today see these coins in everyday circulation, the story behind the Wyoming Quarter's design and issuance adds tremendous depth to its appeal. The design of the Wyoming Quarter is both iconic and symbolic. On the obverse or head side, the familiar portrait of President George Washington appears, a design first introduced in 1932 but modified for the state quarters, along with the motto "In God We Trust" and the word "Liberty," connecting the state's story to the broader narrative of the Republic program to allow for a larger commemorative reverse. The reverse or tails side features a dynamic bucking horse and rider, a motif that has deep roots in Wyoming's cultural identity. This powerful image reflects the state's rugged Wild West heritage and was selected after careful consideration by design committees and artists. The inscriptions on the reverse include Wyoming 1890 and the motto, the Equality State, along with E Pluribus Unum and the date 2007. The mint mark D located near the image indicates that this example was struck at the Denver Mint. The coin's composition reflects the standard copper-nickel clad typical of circulating quarters in this era, giving it a weight of approximately 5.67 grams and a reeded edge that has been a feature of quarters since the 1790s. At first glance, the 2007 D Wyoming Quarter may seem common with hundreds of millions struck, yet rarity for collectors is not measured solely in mintage figures and rather in condition, scarcity, and collector demand. While the Denver Mint strike produced over 320 million examples, there are far fewer coins in higher grades from circulation with strong eye appeal, and minimal were called fine condition, or better, most circulated examples remain close to face value. However, coins that exhibit much higher levels of preservation and sharper details draw attention within the numismatic community and can command substantially greater interest. Moreover, certain auctions have seen rare specimens cross notable price thresholds, especially at professional coin auctions where certified examples graded at high levels attract competitive bidding at major numismatic events. Some 2007 state quarters, including Wyoming examples, have crossed into four-figure territory, even though those sales are exceptional and typically associated with extremely high grades well beyond fine. Understanding the market value of a 2007 D Wyoming Quarter requires a nuanced perspective. On average, a typical circulated coin is valued close to face value and might trade for around $1 million or slightly more in modest condition. However, coins that are professionally graded at higher levels and with superior eye appeal regularly command far more. For instance, auctions have recorded Wyoming state quarters with premium grades selling for $3 million, although such sales are often linked to extremely rare high grades and not typical of fine condition. Nonetheless, the demand for these quarters in strong grades means that bidders and collectors alike recognize their scarcity and historical attractiveness at auction. houses across the United States in recent years. Diverse examples of 2007 state quarters, including Wyoming types, have been highlighted in major auctions, with certain pieces achieving significant premiums over their face value and driving strong interest from dedicated numismatists. For collectors considering the acquisition of a 2007 Wyoming quarter or determining whether one in their possession holds substantial value, it is important to focus on condition, certification, and authenticity. First, assess the coin's grade carefully. Coins in fine condition should show moderate wear but retain clear design elements and legible inscriptions. Coins that approach very fine or extremely fine will naturally have greater appeal and often appear more frequently in auction catalogs. When considering higher value purchases, seek professional grading from a respected third-party service such as PCGS or NGC, as certified coins with recognized grades generally attract stronger bids and offer greater liquidity in the market. Additionally, staying informed about auction results and trends is essential because values can shift with changing collector demand and market dynamics. The 2007 Wyoming quarter dollar with the D Mint mark is more than a piece of everyday currency. It is a tangible piece of American history celebrating a state's heritage and the successful 50-state quarters program. While most examples remain common in circulation, certain coins in higher grades and exceptional condition have garnered significant interest and value in the auction market. The allure of this coin lies in its symbolism, robust design, and the stories it carries from the Denver Mint to auction floors. Today, collectors continue to seek well-preserved examples and understand that while everyday pieces may trade near face value, the truly rare specimens represent opportunities for numismatic pride and potential investment value. Next up, the 2004 Washington quarter, Florida 1845, with a D Mint mark in extra fine condition. Although this coin is very familiar to many United States citizens and can be found in change and collections alike, it has interesting numismatic features, a rich historical story, and under certain conditions can attract surprising interest in the auction market. The 2004 Florida quarter is the 27th issue in the United States Mint's 50-state quarters program, a nationwide initiative that ran from 1999 through 2008 to release a unique quarter for each state in the order in which the states entered the Union. Florida was admitted on March 3, 1845, and the design reflects this heritage through its symbolism and inscriptions. This coin was released on March 29, 2004 as part of that program and was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver Mints as well. As produced in special proof formats at San Francisco, the Denver Mint pieces carry a small D Mint mark on the obverse side beneath Washington's portrait, marking their place of origin in Denver, Colorado. United States Mint. Obverse and reverse designs on the 2004 Florida quarter are rich with meaning. On the obverse, the coin bears the classic portrait of George Washington facing left with the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and quarter dollar surrounding him. The Mint mark D is located behind Washington's neck, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. The reverse design created for the state quarters program depicts a 16th century Spanish galleon sailing near the Florida coast, a space shuttle launching above, and sabal palm trees along the shoreline, conveying the theme Gateway to Discovery. These elements reference Florida's deep historical roots in early exploration and its modern role in space exploration. The inscriptions Florida 1845, Gateway to Discovery 2004, and E Pluribus Unum complete the reverse design. In raw circulation, the 2004 D Florida quarter is very common, with a mintage of hundreds of millions of coins struck at the Denver Mint, making it readily available to collectors and non-collectors alike. In typical circulated and even many uncirculated grades, this coin is not rare. However, collectors who focus on grading and condition seek pieces in higher grades such as extra fine. About extra fine condition represents coins that have light wear on the highest points yet still retain much of their original detail. These grades are more desirable among collectors than worn circulated examples and can command premiums above face value. Specialized collectors sometimes seek out certified coins graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC, and these pieces in higher grades bring additional interest at auction. Furthermore, rarer air varieties or exceptionally high grades can generate significantly more interest than standard strikes, though such examples of the Florida quarter remain uncommon compared with true key date coins. The current market value of the 2004 Florida quarter with the D mint mark in extra fine condition can vary depending on the auction or dealer, but it generally commands a premium above face value. Coins in such high condition are estimated to be worth between $5 million in secondary markets, with prices occasionally climbing higher for coins that are exceptionally well preserved or certified by a professional grading service. Auction houses and online marketplaces frequently see bidding competition for these coins as collectors aim to secure the best specimens available. Collectors interested in the 2004 D Florida quarter should focus first on condition and certification. If you find coins with strong detail, minimal wearing, good eye appeal, these are the ones that will attract more interest from other collectors and dealers. Submitting your best examples to a respected grading service can help establish their condition objectively and often improves marketability. By contrast, raw coins without grading will generally command lower prices even if they look attractive. Additionally, learning to identify and research any potential error, variants, or die varieties specific to the 2004 quarter can add depth and possible value to your collection. Always compare recent auction results and dealer listings before pricing coins for sale or purchase to ensure you understand current market dynamics. The 2004 Washington quarter Florida 1845 with a D mint mark in extra fine condition stands as a representation of the enduring appeal of the United States 50-state quarters program. While the typical example is common and near face value in most grades, it remains a meaningful piece for collectors due to its design, historical context, and the potential for higher values in well-preserved or certified condition. Engaging with this coin as part of a broader collection offers both historical appreciation and opportunities to learn more about the world of numismatics. Next up, we take an in-depth look at the 2003 Alabama quarter with the Denver mint mark, commonly referred to as the 2003 D Alabama 1819 Washington quarter dollar. This coin represents both a piece of American history and an engaging subject for coin collectors everywhere. Over the course of this video, we will cover the historical context of this coin, its distinctive characteristics, why collectors seek it, its market value, and tips to help you assess and collect it wisely. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or new to the hobby, this story offers insight into how even relatively recent circulating coins can hold special interest and occasional premium value. The 2003 Alabama quarter was released on March 17, 2003 as the 22nd design in the United States Mint's 50-state quarters program that ran from 1999 to 2008. This initiative sought to honor each U.S. state in the order of their admission into the Union and to celebrate the unique heritage and icons associated with each state. Alabama was admitted on December 14, 1819, and this coin carries the inscription Alabama 1819 to mark that historic moment. The reverse features an evocative design of Helen Keller, who overcame both blindness and deafness to become an author, lecturer, and advocate. Her name appears in both traditional lettering and a reduced-size version of Braille, making the Alabama quarter the first circulating United States coin to incorporate Braille. This design element underscores the theme spirit of courage, 2003 E Pluribus Unum, and highlights Alabama's cultural legacy and its contributions to American ideals of perseverance and progress. On the obverse, the portrait and left profile of George Washington, the first president of the United States from 1789 to 1797, is accompanied with the motto "In God We Trust" and the lettering "Liberty," and it is surrounded with the face value and the inscription "United States of America," engraver's initials on neck truncation. The 2003 D Alabama quarter is struck in a copper nickel-clad composition standard to Washington quarters since 1965 and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters with a reeded edge. What sets this coin apart visually is the reverse artwork featuring Helen Keller seated with her name presented in English and Braille alongside state botanical symbols such as the long-leaf pine branch and magnolia blossoms. The motto "Spirit of Courage" beneath Keller's depiction reinforces the narrative of resilience and achievement that the design seeks to convey. The presence of the Denver Mint Mark D indicates production at the Denver Mint and distinguishes this variety from the Philadelphia and San Francisco strikes. Coins from the Denver facility are among the most commonly encountered circulated examples, yet in high grades they can still attract collector attention. Although the 2003 Alabama quarter is not rare in the sense of an extremely low mintage with over 232 million pieces struck at the Denver Mint in 2003, it holds appeal within the broader context of the state quarters program because of its design and the historic first of Braille representation. Most circulated examples are readily found and continue to trade at or near face value and are held by collectors for completion of state sets rather than for intrinsic market scarcity. However, the story changes when we look at graded uncirculated coins, especially in very fine and mint state conditions. Professional certification by grading services like PCGS or NGC can elevate the coin's desirability because high grades are significantly less common than everyday circulation strikes. Coins graded MS67 or higher from the Denver Mint become appreciably scarce and thus are more coveted by advanced collectors seeking premium quality examples for registry sets or auction presentation. Even within the broader state quarter series, these high-grade pieces command greater attention because most surviving specimens in collections or circulation show wear rather than original mint luster. Currently, the market value for a 2003 Alabama quarter with a D mint mark in very fine condition reflects its scarcity and collector appeal. While most circulated quarters from the 50 state quarters series may trade at face value or slightly higher, coins in this condition with clear details and minimal work can fetch prices ranging from $4 million, depending on the auction platform and the buyer interest. Exceptional examples with very minimal circulation or coins with unique striking characteristics may command even higher prices, particularly in specialized numismatic auctions or online marketplaces. This demonstrates how a seemingly small and modern coin can still hold notable monetary and historical value when properly preserved. If you are collecting the 2003 Alabama quarter, there are several key recommendations to maximize both enjoyment and potential investment value. First, carefully assess the condition and surface quality. This coin's appeal increases dramatically in higher grades with defined details, full mint luster, and minimal contact marks. Second, consider professional grading for coins that appear to be in very fine or better condition because certification provides a recognized benchmark for other collectors and often unlocks better auction results. Third, compare recent sales data from reputable auction platforms and dealer price guides before pricing or consigning a high-grade piece since market trends can shift over time. Finally, always handle coins by the edges. Use appropriate holders and avoid cleaning or polishing because surface alteration can significantly reduce value even for otherwise desirable coins. The 2003 Alabama quarter with the Denver Mint mark may not be the rarest coin in United States numismatics, but its role in the 50 state quarters program, its historical tribute to Helen Keller, and its potential for high-grade premiums make it a compelling subject for collectors whether you seek to complete a state set or pursue top-grade certified coins. This issue offers both educational value and a chance to appreciate how modern circulating coins can still produce engaging discoveries. When you next examine coins from your pocket change, take a closer look. You may be surprised by the story behind what once seemed ordinary. Next up, the 2005 United States Oregon quarter struck at the Denver Mint with the D mint mark in extra fine condition. This quarter belongs to the popular 50 states commemorative series that the United States Mint produced between 1999 and 2008 and has become a favorite among collectors and coin enthusiasts worldwide. Although it carries a face value of 25 cents, this coin's appeal extends far beyond its denominational worth thanks to its design, historical context, and collector interest. In this video, we will delve into the coin's history, its features, its rarity, and most importantly, its current market value in dollars, so you can understand why even everyday coins can have compelling stories and surprising market dynamics. The 2005 Oregon quarter is the 33rd issue in the U.S. Mint's 50 state quarters program, which was launched in 1999 to honor each state in the order of its admission to the Union and to engage a new generation of collectors. By mid-2005, the Oregon design was released into circulation on June 6, highlighting the state's remarkable natural landmark Crater Lake, which formed thousands of years ago after the collapse of a volcano. Today it remains the deepest lake in the United States with spectacular blue waters on display. The obverse side of the coin features the familiar portrait of President George Washington, a design that has graced quarters since 1932 and reflects the enduring legacy of America's first president. The reverse side depicts Crater Lake as viewed from the south-southwest rim, including Wizard Island and surrounding peaks. A scene selected through a public design process to represent Oregon's unique heritage. The 2005 Oregon Quarter is characterized by several notable physical and design features. On the obverse side, collectors will find the classic likeness of George Washington with inscriptions reading United States of America, Liberty, and In God We Trust, as well as the denomination quarter dollar. The small D mint mark located on the obverse identifies this coin as having been struck at the United States Mint in Denver. The reverse design incorporates a representation of Crater Lake with the inscriptions Oregon 1859, Crater Lake, and E Pluribus Unum. Alongside the date of issue 2005, the details in the imagery reflect the work of engraver Donna Weaver, who was commissioned to create a design evocative of Oregon's natural beauty and cultural identity. Beyond aesthetics, the quarter is composed of a clad detail of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core with a standard diameter of 24.3 millimeters and a reeded edge typical of modern quarters. Although the 2005 Oregon Quarter with a Denver Mint mark was minted in substantial numbers, approximately 404 million pieces, this large mintage should not be misinterpreted as making the coin insignificant to collectors. Numbers alone do not always define rarity in the numismatic market, because condition and demand often play a more important role. A coin graded extra fine indicates moderate wear, but still displays most design details sharply and attractively, and is often more desirable to collectors than heavily worn examples. Extra fine condition examples are less common in circulation than lower circulated grades, and therefore can attract attention from dealers and hobbyists alike. Extra fine examples represent a middle ground where the coin shows pleasing detail and eye appeal without reaching the very highest certified grades. Few coins reach premium collector grades, and certified examples can fetch premiums. Based on collector preferences beyond grade, there is a steady demand among collectors who seek to complete state quarter series or typesets and will pay premiums for coins that fill gaps in their collections with quality examples. Turning to value in dollars, the market for a 2005 D Oregon Quarter in extra fine condition typically shows prices above the coin's face value, but not extreme premiums under standard grading services. Depending on current collector demand, individual coins at an extra fine grade may command prices ranging from several $2 million above face value up to modest premiums when sold through dealer networks or online platforms. The standard circulated value for this coin in typical grades remains close to its face value, but certified and higher grade coins bring additional interest. For example, coins graded in mint state categories have been recorded selling at $3 million as certified high grade auction results illustrate, but these represent much rarer examples graded at near perfect standards rather than extra fine. Similarly, coins graded by professional services in top conditions have records showing values significantly above standard circulated levels, such as near $400 for MS68 quality pieces at major auctions. For collectors interested in the 2005 Oregon Quarter or similar state quarters, it is important to focus on condition, certification, and provenance when assessing value. Coins in extra fine condition should be examined carefully for where consistent with the grade and can benefit from professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC, which provide buyers confidence in the coin's true grade and market value. Experts recommend storing coins in appropriate protective holders away from humidity, direct sunlight, or abrasive contact to prevent further wear. Certification also helps when selling or trading because buyers trust independent grade verification when searching through pocket change or dealer inventory. Attention to subtle details in strike, luster, and surface preservation can reveal examples worthy of higher designation and potentially greater auction results. Investing in reference guides and keeping abreast of current market trends will assist collectors in making informed decisions when acquiring state quarter issues or determining when to sell. Enhancements such as rare error varieties or special mint set examples can also command premiums above standard issues. The 2005 United States Oregon quarter from the Denver Mint with a D Mint mark in extra fine condition represents a compelling intersection of American history, art, and numismatic interest. While not among the rarest coins in the broader state quarter series, its design significance and steady collector demand contribute to a value profile that exceeds simple face value, particularly for well-conditioned and certified examples. As with any collectible, understanding the coin's history, grading criteria, market trends, and proper care is essential to unlocking its full potential. Whether you are a seasoned collector adding this coin to your set or a newcomer exploring numismatics, the 2005 Oregon quarter offers both educational richness and real-world market appeal that make it worthy of attention in the ever-evolving world of coin collecting. Next up, the United States commemorative Washington quarter dollar from 2002, featuring the Indiana state design and struck at the Denver Mint bearing the D Mint mark. This coin is part of the celebrated 50 state quarters program, and in this video we will examine its history, physical characteristics, rarity, appeal, and very fine condition, and what collectors are paying for it at auction or in the marketplace. If you are passionate about rare coins or just getting started in collecting, this detailed examination will give you insight into one of the more intriguing Washington quarters ever produced. The 2002 Indiana quarter is one of the state-themed issues in the long-running 50-state quarters program initiated by the United States Mint in 1999, which aimed to celebrate each state's heritage through unique reverse designs. The program captured public interest nationwide and brought many new collectors into the hobby. The Indianapolis 500 in Indiana's location as a transportation crossroads served as inspiration for the reverse design created by Donna Weaver, and the obverse features the familiar left-facing portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan. This Denver struck piece was produced in large numbers with a reported mintage of approximately 327,200,000 examples, yet key details including mint mark and condition influence its desirability among collectors. On the obverse of this quarter you see the dignified profile of Washington with the motto "In God We Trust," the word liberty, and the quarter's denomination surrounding his bust. The D Mint mark located near the ribbon under the motto identifies this coin as produced at the Denver Mint. On the reverse, the Indiana-themed design incorporates an outline of the state, a stylized race car paying homage to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and 19 stars representing Indiana's position as the 19th admitted state in 1816. The inscriptions "Crossroads of America" and 1816 further reinforce the state's identity, along with "E Pluribus Unum," adhering to national tradition. The quarter's composition is a copper nickel-clad core and outer layers typical of modern quarters, with a reeded edge and standard weight and diameter for the series. Although the mintage of the 2002 D Indiana quarter was quite high in comparison to older classic coins, this specific variant still generates high interest in the collecting community, particularly in grades above very fine. Examples graded very fine by professional services display moderate wear but retain clear details and good eye appeal. Many collectors seek out distinct mint marks and such condition levels because they represent coins that saw limited circulation yet have survived with pleasing attributes. While most specimens remain common in circulated grades, the higher the grade, the scarcer the coin becomes, especially for collectors pursuing registry sets or specialized state quarter collections. Condition and demand also rise for certified pieces by major grading services with crisp strike characteristics and minimal contact marks, which can push values significantly above face value. In terms of current market value for this quarter in very fine condition, typical examples traded privately or at auction will generally exceed the face value of 25 cents, but stay modest relative to older rarities. Standard circulated 2002 D Indiana quarters in grades such as very fine are often valued in the range of $3 million depending on eye appeal and market conditions, and can rise modestly for higher quality pieces. However, top-graded coins such as those certified MS-67 or above can command premium prices, with some uncirculated specimens fetching millions under the right circumstances. According to recent price guides and third-party auction results, certain 50-state quarters in the highest certified grades have reached impressive prices online, indicating the upside for collectors who find an exceptional strike. For example, market data suggests some high-grade Indiana quarters graded MS-69 by NGC have been listed near several $1,000s, a testament to collector demand even for modern issues. For those looking to add a 2002 Indiana quarter to their collection, focus first on condition and authenticity, examining the coin under proper lighting to assess where on high points such as Washington's cheek and hair and the details of the racecar motif will help determine whether the piece truly fits a very fine grade. Consider having candidate coins professionally graded, as this often increases their market value and provides assurance of grade consistency. Research recent auction results and pricing guides before buying or selling to understand current trends and avoid overpaying. Always compare coins from reputable dealers and auction houses, and be cautious about potential counterfeits or altered pieces, especially when values rise in higher grades. Lastly, preserve your coins using proper holders or slabs to maintain their condition and long-term value. The 2002 United States commemorative Washington quarter dollar Indiana with a D mint mark remains a compelling modern collectible. While not an antique in the traditional sense, its presence in the 50-state quarters program has made it a favorite target for collectors pursuing complete sets and high-grade specimens. Its appeal stems from both the historical narrative of state pride and the tangible investment potential demonstrated by premium prices for top-quality coins in very fine condition. This coin is a testament to how even relatively recent issues can command attention and value in the numismatic marketplace. Whether you are new to coin collecting or a seasoned enthusiast, the 2002 Indiana quarter offers a rich story and worthwhile opportunity for your collection. Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into rare coins and their incredible stories.